Welcome to today's installment of Wonofakind. If you have already seen my video where I converted these coilovers and added the bag, I'm going to show you something that wasn't on that. If you haven't seen it, I'm going to put a link in the description. Go back and check that one out first. Okay, so on your coilovers that have an adjustable camber plate, inside of there is this little sleeve bushing, whatever the hell it's called. It's too short, but these will also come with a finished bag kit when you purchase them. They came to me a little bit later, so I'm going to show you real quick. Allen wrench goes in the little hole here on the side of the dampener knob. Then it's going to be a 21 millimeter. Unscrew this nut all the way, and you can see that they line up with each other. Pull off the camber plate, pop out that. Replace it with this in same spot. Then when I put this camber plate back on, I've got more clearance between the top of the bag and the bottom of the camber plate. Now, here's another little pro tip for you. You see these right here? These Allen wrenches, is you undo them to adjust how much camber your strut is actually going to have. So when it comes time to putting this on the car, I want to make sure that these are going the proper way for me to adjust that camber. These 4 Allens right there. You want to be like that on your install. Tighten it down, put the knob back on. We've already leak tested this from the other video. My fitting's on and ready to go. Time to go put it on the car. Now, this is my OEM strut with a drag spring on it. So I'm going to use this in reference to give me a starting point to find out how I'm going to get this dialed in eventually. I know I want it to set lower than the OEM strut, and this is maybe almost 2 inches. That might be a little bit too much, whatever. We'll be making a video of once these are on the car and everything's in, how to get them dialed in. I'm also going to make a video and show you guys how to do a front end alignment right in your garage all by yourself. Let's go put this on the car. So when it comes time to putting this on the car, in place of that, this is where you're going to have to undo stuff. Okay, so I took the front off and then put the new one in. It's really crammed in there to show you and get a good shot of it. So now that I have this out here, I'm going to show you what's going to come off. This right here is your sway bar link. That comes out. You got 2 bolts, big ones down here. And then you have your brake line bracket that attaches to these 2 little holes here. Then upside, underneath the hood, remember the 3 bolts. Don't undo the middle because that's what keeps your preload on the spring right now. By the way, if anybody's interested in these drag springs with an OEM strut, comment below, email me, let me know. You can see that's aired up, and that's like a 6-inch lift kit on a truck. So I definitely can take it down further for my zeroed out bottom, but right now I'm hitting the tire on both sides. So until I roll that fender, cut it, that's just the bottom that I have up here is going to be the lowest I can go. Now moving to the back, this rear strut can come out by just undoing that bolt and undoing the 2 tops. The 2 tops inside of the trunk is a 15 millimeter, and that bottom one is 18. Okay, so I really didn't film any of the install part. I obviously showed you what bolts need to come out for you to take out the strut. Putting the new ones in is basically that reversed order. I have the one wheel and tire I have up here on the front. So I've been playing with the front with my little homemade contraptions to try to find out where ground zero is going to be when it's parked. And at this point, I'll show you real quick. I'm not going to be able to go any further to really find out where my ground zero is until I cut these fenders. The next video, I'm either really going to be destroying this car for good or making the biggest committed step to completing this, period. If this is the first time you tuned into my channel, take a second, click that like and subscribe button. I am wide bodying on air for the first time a 2008 Dodge Caliber SRT. So if you're more into the go than the show, or just like Caliber SRT4s, go over and check out Rusty Nuts Media. He's doing a Caliber build and he's all about doing everything to make it faster. So far he's literally deducted about 500 pounds in weight reduction. So go check out. Until next time, you guys. And that pretty much means tomorrow I'm cutting this car. I'm a little nervous about this part. But we're not going to be able to take it any further until we do that. I also need to get another wheel, but you can see where that's going to be. 0 spacers. That's about, I'm adding close to 3 inches there on the front. And then on the back, you've already seen that tire on. If you haven't, go check out my previous video. It's a total of more than 3 inches. So it's going to give the optical illusion of being bigger in the back than in the front, which is what I wanted. I want this thing to look like it's straight flexing. Until next time, you guys, keep it custom.